Zika of the Rhapsody Book Club, and we are here at the Romance Writers of America annual literacy event in New York City. There are hundreds of authors here today signing books, and we are going to go find out some fun facts from our favorite authors. Join me. What do you do when you're not writing romances?
Actually, I'm kind of a professor before I'm a romance writer. But then I do also have 2 children and a husband.
And where are you taking them this summer?
I'm going to Italy.
Ah, very nice.
What do I do when I'm not writing? I actually just finished filming a feature-length indie movie down in Florida.
That's
so that was it's a gay romantic comedy that isn't really about being gay. The characters just happen to be gay.
Because a good romance is a good romance.
It is. Yes, it is. So yeah, that's what I did.
Now, I heard that you were a scientist before you were a romance writer. Is that true?
I was. I'm a molecular biologist, cancer molecular biologist for 18, 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What made you start writing romances?
I ran out of books to read. And I just sat down and decided I had to write one to entertain me. But when I finished it, I thought, oh well, it's not too bad. Maybe I should just send it off.
Well, your millions of fans would agree with you. Not too bad at all. And you have a couple of books coming out this summer.
I do. I have these 2 coming out. I don't know whether you can see that, but the first, it's a trilogy, but we're starting off with it back-to-back in September and October. So, yes, lots of things coming.
Before I was writing romance, I was a mother at home with 2 little kids. And I started my first book at a typewriter, an actual typewriter, not a computer, in the kitchen with a 2-year-old playing at my feet.
When did you publish your first novel?
The first novel I think was published in 1982. This is my 20th book, and I love the fact that this has just been the greatest career in the world.
I think your readers would agree, and we're glad that you're a romance writer because your books are always gems.
Thank you so much.
Jodi, you've got a book coming out this fall, don't you?
It's my 4th in the Harmony series, and I think it's the best thing I've ever written. It's going to be called Just Down the Road.
Okay. We love your books, and we love you, and we hope you enjoy the conference.
Thank you.
What we want to tell you about this alligator purse is that Jackie DeLisandro always brings it with her.
She's been shopping in New York. She got a new pocketbook and some shoes, and this is her tiara. These are her dancing shoes, but she's already complaining that her feet hurt. That's why she got the comfy socks.
You have a new contemporary, your first contemporary.
Yes, I do. Summer at Seaside Cove, and it's a story of the heroine's relationship with her mother, her sister, her niece, and her sister has stolen her boyfriend, and she tries to escape to North Carolina, and all the people who she's trying to escape follow her down there and get to her little itty bitty cottage.
Christine, there are a lot of animals in your books all the time. Are you an animal lover?
I am an animal lover. In my one and only, we have a Jack Russell Chihuahua mutt who's a bit of a schizophrenic, works whichever side of personality works best for the situation. So I've become something of a Dodd author, as I am known.
Jayne and Krentz, Amanda Quick, Jayne Castle. She is one person and a terrific writer. Why 3 names?
I didn't set out to have 3 names. I always told myself I'd stick with the one that worked, and at various points they keep working, but I'm stuck with 3 names, and I can only be grateful to people who will follow me under all 3 names.
Well, you have a huge following, and you have this new Looking Glass trilogy where you write in all 3 names.
Looking Glass trilogy is a desperate effort to get people who only read me as Amanda Quick or only read me as Jayne Ann Krentz to try the other names, maybe Jayne Castle, or a lot of people don't move back and forth between my names. I think if you like the voice in one world, you'll like it in the other.
We're here with Julia London, who writes contemporary and historical romances. But before Julia was a writer, she had a very interesting career.
Oh, I was a bureaucrat. I worked for the White House for several years, and then I was fired by one of our presidents. And I went back to Texas and was a public administrator. And I finally decided that I could either listen to people complain about the easements on their property, or I could write books, and I decided to write books.
Well, we love your books, and we're happy you're writing them.
Thank you so much.
This is Carolyn Sparks, and I have to say, our readers love your vampire romances.
Thank you so much.
And you've got the sexiest vampire alive.
He's the playboy of the vampire world, but he finally gets caught. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it will be a surprise to see who he ends up with.
We're here with Shelley Shepard Gray, who is the author of several Amish romances. We'd like to know, are you Amish?
I am not Amish. I luckily live in Ohio, right about an hour from an Amish community. So I use a lot of research, and I've made some friends with some Amish, and I get their help.
And do you make the Amish friendship bread?
I have made the Amish friendship bread, but really we trade recipes. So I'm good at box cakes, and my friend Clara is good at some other kinds. So we write each other letters and share recipes that way.
Christina Dodd, you have 2 romantic suspense novels coming out.
It's Secrets of Bellaterra and Revenge of Bellaterra, and these are my new romantic suspense series. It's based in a fictional valley in the wine country in California. I went to Sonoma Valley and we drove around, and it was just beautiful. There were a lot of little winding roads and just little tiny wineries where you could talk to people. It's so much fun.
Well, I've had a blast today meeting all my favorite authors and talking with them, and I hope you enjoyed watching us. Until next time, happy reading.